Hello, Sasinari. Thank you for joining me today. As much as I love talking about mental health and related topics, I also like a freewheeling discussion. And what can be more fun than discussing pop culture and understanding each other better? That's why today I have a person with me who has got the pulse of the pop culture. It's none other than Astha Atre, the editor of Sunday Midday and one of the pioneering podcasters in India. लोग कैसे सोचते हैं, क्यों सोचते हैं, लाइफ को थोड़ा थोड़ा इम्प्रूव कैसे कर सकते हैं, प्रैक्टिकली कैसे ज़िंदगी को थोड़ा सा आसान बना सकते हैं, इस सब के बारे में बात होगी. अब ये कोई सोशियोलॉजी क्लास नहीं है एंड यू माइट हैव अ डिफरेंट पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू, बट दिस एपिसोड विल गिव यू समथिंग टू थिंक अबाउट and something to work on. So join me and Asa and don't forget to share this episode with your friends. Hey Sassy Nari, welcome to Little Fixes. This is your host Matri, a social media professional, a mother and a simple yet sassy woman just like you. Join me for 3 simple and practical ideas that help you in transforming into your best self. This mental health and personal growth podcast is a reminder that you matter. And now to our guest. Hi Astha, welcome to Little Fixes.
Hi, Maitri. Thanks for having me.
So, Astha, I've been meaning to have you on Little Fixes, I think, for almost 2 years now.
Why
And
haven't you reached out to
last,
me before?
I don't know, I think, intrigued. And I used to think, "Ki, how can I interview a journalist? I have seen the interviews you take, and like, मैं क्या पूछूंगी? I mean, तो
It's so easy. It's a normal conversation.
yeah, and I like on your Instagram, this is your signature style of giving gyan in simple words, and your reels where you have one hand on your waist or your carousels, like there's all everything is very your style, your
Yes,
signature.
yes,
And now that you have crossed 40s, you
yes.
now give life hacks and insights as a 40 plus person living in Mumbai. So one thing which I've noticed about these things, ki crossing a certain age, like you are 40, I'll be turning 40 in 3 years or so.
Sure.
So I remember when I was younger, I also used to feel कि जो 40 का है वो बुढ़ा हो गया है.
True.
And then when I crossed my 35, I realized कि अब मैं भी उसी एज में आ रही हूँ. And I even did an episode a little about ageism, coming to terms with my age, but I wanted to understand your point also कि what do you understand by ageism, because I have seen ageism होता सबके साथ है, चाहे वो मेरी 7 साल की बच्ची हो या फिर कोई 60 years का हो, हम हो 30 years के, 20 years के लोगों के साथ भी हम कहते हैं यू आर टू यंग, या फिर किसी से कह दिया यू आर टू ओल्ड, वो होता है. बट आई हैव सीन इट more and more as you get older.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts on that?
Uh, I think I have never internalized it. So I
Mhm.
just become 42. I'll be 42 next month. Uh, not ever thinking really about age. The only time you think about age is, do I look 40? Sometimes you ask yourself, these validation questions. But I feel last few years I've felt it only because sometimes people, maybe if you've applied for a job or something and people, you might be too old for the job, or
हाँ,
you might be too experienced for the job, as they say, because they don't want to
हाँ.
pay you that much or whatever. So I feel, I don't know. I mean, I feel I've worked with younger people also who in my team. I've had 20-year-olds, 25-year-olds, and I think it's more. We also tell them that you're too young to feel tired. How you're so young, then why are you feeling tired? Because whatever. But I feel I have never. I think the key is to not internalize it. You should not be
Hmm,
thinking about your age all the time. Now it doesn't. People will think what they think. People will think that
hmm,
you're old, you look a certain way. I'm sure there are people who think I don't look 40, but there are people who think I do look 40. To a 15-year-old or a 20-year-old, I might look old, right? So,
हाँ,
or I might feel old at least, because I'm giving gyan or whatever. Then they're like, "Huh, this auntie is giving gyan." So, they might think that about me, but what we
hmm,
have to internalize maybe is not think about age all the time ourselves, because then if we get caught up in that, we won't do half the things. I can't wear this, I can't go there, I can't do this, I
hmm.
shouldn't be doing this, I shouldn't be restarting my career. People start their careers again at 45, 42, and then they're like, oh, I'm 45 and I'm restarting my career. But I don't think, if you don't think about your age, nobody else will. you know. It's that way of body
Mhm.
positivity. If you are positive in your body, then I think people see you positively as well. If you're trying to hide your body or pull your skirt down or pull your top up, then people also going to see you as uncomfortable. So I feel
Mhm.
you need to be comfortable at your what age you are, and not really think about it so much. Keep doing your life as you do it, but maybe, I mean, after 40, I just feel you should take care of yourself a little bit more, you know.
Mhm.
You need to, you now more than ever need to exercise, or you need to eat healthy, or you need to take care of your skin maybe, or you need to care of your mental health. You need to do it because you've gone through so much, your body has gone through so much, and now it's aging. You might not be aging at heart, but it's aging somewhere, so you need to look after it. I
Mhm.
think that's the only place where you need to think about your age, that I need to look after myself now. I can't just eat
Mhm.
anything or eat sleep at any time, or not work out, because when you're younger all this is taken care by your body. It is doing everything because it's also young. So I think other than that, I don't think about my age every day. I only think about it in terms of my experience and what I'm going through at this point of time. Tomorrow, I'm like somebody I follow. She's an editor. She's also a writer, Sujata Asumul, who's 50. She talks about
Mhm.
being 50, and she sent me a message saying, "Wait till you reach 50." And I'm like, "Yeah, exactly." So you'll have a whole set of new experiences at 50, right? So
Mhm.
I think it's just you have to just see it as experiences and not really age, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Then see, even if we don't think about it, पर society में we have grown up in a certain way. Like I told you just कि I used to think कि कोई 40 years का हो गया वो old हो गया when I was 20 maybe. और अब अलग thoughts आते हैं कि हाँ now maybe I'm getting older, but when someone says you don't look 37 तो I feel happy कि हाँ अभी चलो I don't look 37, but I don't know what does a 37 years old supposed to look
Yeah.
like. तो इसका
Yeah.
मतलब क्या है कि you don't look 40, you don't look 45.
I think
ये
that's what
मुझे अभी
the
समझ नहीं आया.
society's made us feel, that by the time we turn 40 or something, we look really horrible, you know. But I have seen people who are 50, 40, much elder to me, who look great, be it on screen. If you see some of the people, who are still acting or stuff like that, or you see people on Instagram also, there are mothers of three who are maybe 50, and they look perfectly fine. They don't look, I feel after 30, we all sort of like, if you look after yourself, you can all look the same till you're 55, 60 at least. You know, if you look after yourself, I mean, I don't
Yeah.
see, I've seen much younger people who look older, who
Mm-hmm.
because they dress a certain way, or they'll put makeup. Now people start putting makeup earlier also. So you start looking older. So I really don't know what a 40-year-old is supposed to look like, or a 42-year-old is supposed to look like. I just feel like I look like this. And if I can inspire some people and say, ki, okay, she looks cool. Like one of my friends, like a lot of my friends are younger to me, and I have a 30-year-old friend who always tells me, ki, when I was 20, I used to look at you and say, 30 is not that bad, because Asta is 30. Now I look at you and think that maybe 40 won't be bad because Asta is 40. So I think yeah, I think you just need to embrace it. It's okay, Abhi. How you look is how you look now.
Yeah. And then, Asta, what are your thoughts on getting something done to your face? Like, body positivity is a very, I don't know, बहुत ज़्यादा यूज हो चुका है टर्म.
Yeah.
बट आई वॉज टॉकिंग टू समवन, और मैंने मतलब टर्म बहुत बार यूज हो चुका है, बट अभी भी लोगों ने उसका सही मतलब नहीं समझा है, और लोग अभी भी, मेरी भी आदत है मिरर के सामने खड़े होके ये ऐसा लग रहा है, हाथ ऐसे लग रहे हैं, पेट ऐसा लग रहा है, दिस इज माई हैबिट
Yeah,
ऑल्सो.
sure.
तो आई वॉज स्पीकिंग टू अ प्लास्टिक सर्जन. So we were supposed to do an interview, but I did not get along with her, so we are not doing that interview anymore. But she said कि body positivity is done and dusted, or ageism is done and dusted. So she was like done and dusted, done and dusted. So I thought, is she living in a bubble कि done and dusted कैसे कह सकती है? मतलब when we are seeing it everywhere on. I would also like to know your thoughts on that.
Personally, I would never get anything done. I mean, also, I don't even put makeup, and Instagram is full of
Ah, I
makeup
saw
hacks.
your
Yeah,
stories about your
I have
brother's wedding.
yeah, I have just never put it because firstly, I don't have the patience to put it every day. It's like
Hmm.
if you start putting kajal, then the moment you don't put it, people will be like, "What's wrong?" Right? So
Yeah.
I feel wohi itna hard hai कि how can I maintain this image every day of putting this face on, right? Even if it
Hmm.
makes me look much nicer, I know that if you put a slight makeup, also you look it really enhances all your features, right? Like
Yeah.
if you've ever got a shoot done and you just look at your photo and you're like, wow, like, if I could just do this every day, like put little here, but it's not possible for me in my lifestyle to do it every day. I don't have the patience for it. If I had that one mind space, I want to use it for other things, like, write something, or if I had that mind space. I don't have the time in the morning to put it every day, so I have not put it. And I, maybe at some point later when I'm 50 or something, I will put it if I feel it. But I don't know. I just feel I've not started to do it just because I don't want to maintain that every day. This is how I look. And somebody will see me without makeup and say, "Oh my God, you look so different." At least people recognize me from my Instagram because I look the same off my Instagram, no, I would never get anything done to my face. Also because I'm very scared. What if it goes wrong? And sometimes it does go wrong. Right? Everybody's skin or body reacts differently to things. So what if I get Botox and something horrible happens to my face? Right? So I don't want to do it just because I feel there are healthier, natural ways of doing it. If you work out or you do yoga, you do face yoga. One thing I do every night is I just do that massage with the gosha. I've started
Mhm.
it and it has made a difference. So if you can do small things at home which are not invasive, why would you just not do that? Why would you just not work out? Why would you not drink, not smoke? You know, uh, Reduce your drinking. I would never say don't drink because I feel like that's sad way of living life. Like chapa pio, have a good glass of wine, but maybe not drink every day. Uh,
Hmm.
and of course, exercise, do yoga. We have yoga, which is the biggest thing. Like
Yeah.
to make yourself, you see yogis, they don't put any makeup and they look amazing at 60, 65. Because they do face yoga and stuff like that. So I feel we have all many natural things which will not be invasive and which will, it can only help you. It cannot go wrong. Nothing, yoga is not going
Mhm.
to go wrong on your face if you do it every day. It's just not
Mhm.
going to go wrong.
Yes.
So I will say I will never get it done. It's not like never say never. I will say never. I will never get it done. And I will hold off on makeup also till I can, just so I
Hmm.
can, just so I don't have to maintain an image every day, you know.
Mhm.
But yes, I mean, you see people on Insta and you feel, oh, can I look like that? But I feel it's very fleeting. If you make peace with who you see in the mirror every day, it doesn't matter what you see on Insta. You just have to, um, maybe it's easier said than done, na? Ki you can say,
Yeah,
"Yeah, I like
yeah,
you."
yeah.
ऐसे नहीं
That's
होता.
why I wanted to know your views because you're so well versed with pop culture.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
are an
I've been
editor. You
feeling
come
like
across different
I've
people.
been feeling like I put on weight, I feel
Hmm.
like, oh shit, I'm not looking good. Like, even in a sari, I was like, maybe I'm looking fatter. So my only thing was that, but if I'm going to keep looking at people in bikinis on Instagram, that's going to make me feel worse. So why not just, I started my diet again, and I've started
Hmm.
working out again because that's the only way, right? I mean, otherwise I can just sit in a slump and think about how I'm looking fat. So I'm going to try my best to not not to put, to lose that weight. But that's all I can do. I don't think. I think if we do look at people on Instagram, we should see them as inspiration and say, "Ki bhai, I also want to get fit." Other than that,
Hmm.
there is no point comparing yourself to anyone because everybody has a different body, everybody has a different journey. And I'll tell you, everybody has their own problems. You might think somebody is completely sorted, but उनका खुद का कुछ
Yeah.
चल रहा है. ऐसा हो ही नहीं सकता. You might have little problems, but you might not have a big problem that someone else has. So
True.
you don't know anything. You don't know half the things that go on behind Instagram. So it's okay. You like do your thing, you know.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So now you seem very sorted. Though, now tell me, okay, were you always like that, or you got this kind of enlightenment? I would say over the years, and how have you changed over the years? Maybe in your 20s, 30s, and now in your 40s.
So I do feel that we are innately a person, right? We grow up being a person. My father is very much like me. I'm like my father in that way that I am positive. I am always a go-getter. I haven't, even growing up, I haven't really, um I don't dwell on stuff. I forget stuff very easily if people have wronged me or whatever, but I'm a naturally positive person. It's not something I've worked on. I have grown up like this. I am this person. I don't, it's happened to me since I'm a baby. I'm just this person. Maybe it is, I've got my father's genes or something, it's I
Mhm.
just am that person. And maybe as I've grown older, I have become slightly more, I've become more angry. I've become more like because people are not always. People take advantage of your niceness, and people don't react always the same way that you want them to react. Like you think, yeah, I've been
Mhm.
nice, so that person will be nice, but that's not the case. Like I've done so
Uh,
much, but that person will also do, but that's not the case.
uh,
But I feel. Uh, yeah, I think I've just got more clear about what I'm okay with and what I'm not okay with, and I've become more clear, more okay with not being liked. Like I'm okay. I'm now not going to try with some people who are not trying with me. Like pele I would have maybe tried that. Now I'm okay with that.
mhm.
It takes me a little time to get there, but I'll be like, this person is being disrespectful, or this person is not reacting the way, then I'm going to stop doing some things, right? I'm okay with, if you think I'm a pitch, I'm fine with that. So which I might have not been before, but but naturally I am a more I'm still that person who forgets and forgives.
Mhm.
I've told myself, don't forgive this, like, this person you cannot forgive. Like you have to step back from this person, you have to say that to yourself, because naturally my thing is ki subah utھ ke I'll forget it. So
Mhm.
uh, that is who I am innately. I feel it's just there inside me, and thankfully, that's a nice quality. I think that's the best quality I have. That my boss always tells me that your best quality is that you move on quickly. You don't
Mhm.
stick around, or you don't feel bad about things and stuff like that. So, uh, yeah. But the main thing I would say is that it's, regardless of what life does to you, you should stay true to who you are. If you are a good person, don't let life change you. But yes, set up some boundaries with people who are making you feel bad, because this thing of keep being nice to people who are not good to you, that is going to be detrimental to your mental health. So I have become more, just I've become more strict about what I allowed to happen to me.
Mhm.
That's it.
Yeah, I think as you age, you become like that. And a lot of people on social media also say कि 30s are the best. फिर जो 40 का हो जाता है वो कहता है 40s are the best. Twinkle Khanna says 50s are the best.
Yeah.
तो मैंने देखा है तो does life really make you a better person or maybe gives you a better perspective as you age or we just say this कि हाँ ये best है because we are at this age. What do you think?
Could be that. Could be that.
Uh,
But I don't think 40s are the best. My last 2 years have been the most challenging years I have ever gone through. I feel like
hmm,
after teenage years,
hmm,
when you feel some everything so strongly. I feel after my teenage years, I've actually floated through till 40. Nothing really bad has happened to me. Nothing, you know. Uh, life changing or whatever, but last 2 years have been really challenging because I became a manager, because I guess your body's going through some changes, you're feeling more irritated and all because you're in perimenopause or whatever. And your relationships with people change. You friends you had for a long time, now you're not friends with them. Even when you become manager, sometimes you lose friends, even in your own
hmm,
office, right? Because now you're a separate person.
yeah.
I feel last 2 years have been really challenging, but I would only say that I would not change a thing, because it's made me smarter and wiser. That's exactly what it is. Aging makes you, wo bolte hai na, you get wiser, older and wiser. It is true. And
Hmm,
you but only if you embrace it and say, I want to become wiser. Not because you have to learn from your mistakes and say, I will not make that mistake again, or so I feel it's been really hard. 40s are very hard, I would say. I haven't I haven't had such challenges for I have really floated through 40 years, but for last 2 3 years have been really challenging, and every day it challenges me. I tell myself, but at least your life isn't boring. At least your life is like happening all the time. Kuch na kuch hota rehta hai. So I think that's how you have to see it. That you are something is happening to you. You're evolving. Something is life is making you think about things, and that is always exciting, right? So
hmm.
you're not just
Yeah.
like floating, like it's not a dull life. You are forced to use all your thinking and all your wits every day. You're forced to use it. So I think that makes you just smarter and wiser.
Yes, yes, that is true. And I was speaking to Amrita Samant for my podcast. So I asked her. Matlab, she also mentioned कि now she is in her late 30s. She still doesn't has a partner. She still has no kids.
Yeah, yeah, I saw
तो
that.
she was like कि उनको सेल्फ लव वाला जो पार्ट है उसमें आने में बहुत टाइम लगा कि
Hmm.
एवरीथिंग एल्स इज जस्ट इंसिडेंटल, और ये चीज़ें हैं वो जो सेल्फ लव है, जो अपने आप के साथ रहना है, वो सबसे ज़्यादा इम्पॉर्टेंट है। और आई थिंक यू ऑल्सो टॉक अबाउट दैट अ लॉट कि ये सब चीज़ें नहीं इतना मैटर करती हैं, बट आई थिंक हम नहीं चाहते हुए भी सोसाइटल प्रेशर्स में आ जाते हैं
Sure.
कि देख या सोशल मीडिया पे देखा या किसी ने बोल दिया हमसे कि ये अभी तक, अच्छा तुम्हारा एक ही बेबी है, अच्छा तुमने अभी तक शादी नहीं की। तो इस तरीके की चीज़ें आती रहती हैं, आई एम श्योर आपके साथ भी होता होगा। तो हाउ डू वी लेट गो ऑफ दीज थिंग्स एंड हाउ डू वी एम्ब्रेस आवरसेल्व्स मोर?
So, as far as relationship is concerned, I'm lucky. I'm in a relationship, as in I'm married for a long time, so that's not a problem. So I really don't think about it because it's not a problem. But kids, I'm 42 and I don't plan to have kids. I've decided. I think the only people who matter are maybe your parents, because my parents don't ask me. They know that I'm not planning to have. The rest of it, kaise, how does it matter? That's the only question that you are maybe obliged to answer, your family, right, or your husband, or your parents. And thankfully I don't have that pressure. So the rest of the pressure though doesn't matter at all. Like and I will tell you, Maitri, actually nobody's ever asked me, why don't you have a kid? It's so
Wow.
strange. Maybe there's some vibe I'm giving out that makes it look like I'm not like I'm not healthy enough to be a mother or something. Or I don't know. Nobody has ever asked me because I have, and it's only because I have never thought about a baby. Maybe I've manifested it that nobody's ever asked me, because since a child, there are women who always say, I'll have a baby, and I'll, even when they're 18, 19, 25, they always think of having a family. I have never, that thought has never entered my mind in 42 years. I have never thought of having a child. So when I've never thought of having a child, maybe I've manifested it that nobody asked me about having a child, including my parents. I think my
Uh-huh.
father only told me once that if you want to have a child later, you adopt a child, then adopt a baby so that you have a better connect with the baby. But other than that, that was also some 6 7 years ago, I think he told me. So it's nobody's asking me, because I think my own mind is so strongly made up that I don't think anybody uh, can affect it. तो वो कभी conversation में ही नहीं आता. Even if I meet people who are my age, I never talk about children. I never talk about
Uh-huh.
my need to have a children. So I think people, again, it is, you have to be okay with you not having children. You have to be
Mhm.
okay with you not being married or in a relationship. And then there are a lot of people who you see, who are not in relationships, and they are okay with it. So you become okay with it. You don't start thinking of them as, why aren't they married? Because
Mhm.
they themselves are so okay with their decision. But there are some people who feel unhappy because they're not married, who talk
Mhm.
about loneliness, or who talk about, oh, when will I find the person, or who stay in bad relationships because they just want to be in a relationship. Then that's the person, the society also asks, oh, you're not married yet, because they also may be giving out a vibe. It's a very, maybe I'm talking very esoterically, and but I feel it is the vibe that you give out, that people will react to you in that way. I'll give you a small example. I see, if you see a plus size influencer wearing a bikini
Mhm.
and she looks really confident, you don't even look at her body. You just feel ki, Are bhai, if she's wearing it, why am I so conscious about wearing it when I'm half a size, right? But
Mhm.
because she looks so confident wearing it. So I think, because she has shown you in that, her in that light, you see her, you don't even really look at her body. I mean, the
Mhm.
people who really want to take good stuff, the trolls will say what they say. But I always get inspired by them, because I'm like, wow, she's like three times my size, but she's wearing a bikini and she looks great. Why can I not wear a bikini?
Mhm.
So I think everybody has to just see what they're giving out. You have to change.
Mhm.
That's why you need to spend time with yourself. That's why your time is so important, because you have to become okay with who you are. And that's what, as we grow older, we become more okay with who we are. So
Yes.
I feel that's what it is, that you find out who you are, and you become more okay with all your decisions. You become more okay with uh, where you're in life at that point of time. So
Mm-hmm.
that's the best part about getting older. Then after a while, you don't freaking care what people think because you are happy. So you
Mm-hmm.
have to reach that point. I don't think everybody reaches that point, but you have to really work on it. And there are enough resources now for everybody to work on, influencers to follow, or even just podcasts like this to listen to, where you get a new thinking. "Yeah, I can do this as well," right? So I think
Mm-hmm.
we need to do that.
Okay, now one thing I want to ask you, and I think it's kind of offensive to ask, but I don't know. I want to know your views because we are talking about it. I also know a few people, my friend, sister, and a relative who have decided to not ever have kids.
Yeah,
Like they are in their 20s, in their early 30s, but उनका decided है. और पहले मैंने भी यही सोचा था I'll never have kids, but my husband kept convincing me, and at 30 I had.
yeah.
बट अब मुझे ये नहीं समझ में आता है कि आखिर ऐसा क्या चल रहा होता है इन लोगों के ब्रेन में कि दे डोंट वांट टू हैव किड्स बिकॉज मुझे हम लोग को ये बताया गया है कि इट इज द वे द वर्ल्ड गोज ऑन या फिर हमारा ब्रेन इस तरीके से वायर्ड होता है आई डोंट नो मे बी इट इज जस्ट सम शिट व्हिच वाज मेड अप टू टू कीप द वर्ल्ड रनिंग टू कीप थिंग्स इन अ सर्टेन वे बट एक्चुअली में चल क्या रहा होता है ब्रेन में व्हाई पीपल नेवर वांट टू हैव किड्स.
Oh, I don't. I really don't know. I don't know. I've never really thought of children. Even when I was younger, I never thought. I thought. I mean, growing up, obviously, you thought of having a partner. You wanted to be with someone, but even then, I never thought of, oh, I will be with this someone and have children with this someone. It was वो chemically अंदर मेरे कभी I never thought of it. And maybe the good thing was that I got married early. I got married at 24. So maybe I wasn't even in my house long enough or single long enough for people to say, "Oh, you're not yet married. When will you have children?" So people start drilling that into your head. Or even maybe my parents would have also said if I was at home, not married, right?
Mhm.
It's because I got married at 24 and shifted to Bombay, and I've been living with my husband alone in Bombay for now 18 years. Uh, Maybe I never got influenced. And my generation, actually, all my close friends, other than one friend from school, does not have children. They don't have
Ah,
children. So somehow I was surrounded by people who didn't have
ah,
children. I have
yeah.
only one school friend who has two sons now, and they're grown up. They're like quite grown up because she had them early at 30. So, and I recently met her, and her children are very well behaved because she's the one who's brought them up, like stayed at home
Mm,
and brought them up. Uh, but other than her, I don't have any friends who have children. So maybe all that makes a difference. You're conditioning people who are around you. What have you
true.
been asked? I think that's what makes us, even if we are not thinking about it, it makes us think about it. you know uh, so in my, yeah, and most importantly, my husband didn't ask me. Even he doesn't want. So I think when you're living with that kind of thing, वो तुम्हारे दिमाग में है ही नहीं, because you're thinking of trying to make a career. You're thinking, which book to write. You're thinking, how will I make that podcast. You're thinking of these things which maybe take away the space of children in your life.
Mm,
So I really feel that it's your environment that makes you think of a child. It's not.
mm,
It's not you. Internally, I don't think any of us might be thinking. It's what we watch. I've never watched anything like that. I've never read books about, things like that. I've never, maybe I've never even never given that space inside me to grow because I've not fed it anything. I've not watered that part of me, right?
mm,
And it's not got watered because of my surroundings. Uh, so I think that's why most people who are not interested in children are, because their surroundings are such that it's never been a question. And most of
mm,
us are in surroundings where it is a question because we are from India, where it's so important to have a family and stuff like that. So I feel it's very few people who are like that. And now, as time is changing, I guess people are realizing, now I'm too old to have. Maybe now I don't even want to have a child because I'm too old to have a child. I don't want to run around a child. They'll be
mm,
teenagers and I'll be much older, and I don't want to cause that stress on my body or my mental health, that I have to now look after a child. Still have a lot to do in life, and I feel I sorry to say, but women have to stay at home, right? If I have a
Yeah.
baby, if my husband's not going to look after it. No, he's not capable.
Mhm.
He's not physiologically, he's not capable of doing it. So I will have to live at home, and I am not ready to live at home for half a month, for 1 month, for 2 years. I'm not ready to do that. So if I'm not ready to do that, then the question of the child doesn't come up. Maybe if I knew I could quit my job, or I wanted to quit my job, or I had that mindset that okay, now I've worked enough and I want to raise a child, but I don't have that mindset. So then you really I've grown up to be the person I am because my parents gave us a lot of attention. My father,
Mhm.
they were very present parents, both my father and my mother. That's why you've grown up more sorted, right?
Mhm.
Absent parenting is not good. So I don't want to do that to my child. If I have
Mhm.
to have a child, I would want to be a better parent than my parents were, even better. So that's a very high standard. So
Mhm.
if I can't
Yeah.
do it, then I don't want to bring in someone into the
Mhm.
world. Yeah.
Into your life, yeah. And then one thing comes which is getting older and living alone.
Hmm.
जैसे मैंने कभी इतना नहीं सोचा इस बारे में, बट माई हस्बैंड इज लाइक सिंस आवर डॉटर वाज बोर्न ही इज लाइक ये तो चली जाएगी, पढ़ने चली जाएगी, शादी हो जाएगी। मैंने कहा शादी का मत सोचो। तो ही इज लाइक अच्छा पढ़ने तो चली ही जाएगी और कोई हमेशा हमारे साथ तो रहेगी नहीं, देन हाउ विल वी लिव, बुढ़े हो जाएंगे एंड वी विल लिव अलोन, दिस एंड दैट। तो जब वो बोलते हैं ना तो मेरे मन में थॉट आता है, ऐसे नहीं आता था कि व्हाट विल वी डू, बिकॉज हम लोग मैंने पहले से सोच रखा था कि हाँ मुझे किड्स नहीं करने, तो वी विल बी सेल्फ सफिशिएंट या वी विल हैव हेल्प वट एवर व्हेन वी आर ओल्ड, आई डोंट नो। तो मैं इतना नहीं सोचती थी, बट नाउ दैट ही सेज इट मेरे दिमाग में भी आने लगा है। डू यू एवर थिंक अबाउट दैट?
Do you three live alone?
या
So that's the thing. You are not living with your parents either. It
या या
doesn't
दैट्स
matter if
व्हाट आई
you have a
टेल
child.
हिम।
How does it matter? I don't live with my parents. My brother thankfully lives with my parents. So my worry is lesser because now my brother and my
हाँ,
sister-in-law live with my
कोई है
parents,
एग्जैक्टली।
because Delhi has those houses and you live together. But kids are not the guarantee for whatever, because kids will have their own life na, and kids will
हाँ।
want to live alone with their husband wife and have their own children. So I that is not the thing at all. I feel like I am now thinking ki maybe there is a old age home which I want to start giving money to every year, so that when
I
I'm
was thinking
retired,
the same.
they are there for me. And start a maybe, start a life policy or something which gives you some crores when you're 55, 60 or whatever, which you can then use for something like that. So I think that is the option. You have to get, and I'm sure there will, like, lots of these things will come up because now people know that people are living alone. There are actually a lot of places, no, which are only for, they're like, I feel now they're coming up where people live with their friends. We did a story where single people are
Mhm.
now living with their friends, like 5 6 people have made a house,
Wow.
and they live together in that house. Or basically
Hmm.
they've realized they're never going to have children, or they're never going to be attached. A lot of the
Mhm.
LGBTQ community as well.
Mhm.
So what they're doing is they're all living friends together, like they've all single people have decided ki we will live together as we age, which is also a
Hmm.
good idea, right? Because you'll be
Yeah.
there to look after each other. But at some point you will need a caretaker who's younger, who can look after you
Mhm.
to grow
Mhm.
to grow
Mhm.
older. So I think we should just start looking at options like that and start saving for that eventuality, because children are not going to look after you. And I've seen a lot of older people who travel a lot, who have a good time, like auntie uncles, whose kids have left home,
Yeah.
and you'll see them going to like Bangkok and Singapore, and they're having like a good time because they've saved enough to do that, to travel, to
Mhm. Mhm.
just
Mhm.
relax, on a daily basis. So I feel we need to start looking at options. Children is not the answer because we are not looking after our parents. Like,
या देखो हमारे यहाँ क्या है, जैसे हमारी जो जनरेशन है, आई थिंक इट विल प्रोबेबली बी द लास्ट जनरेशन। जैसे अभी मेरे हस्बैंड के पेरेंट्स हों तो दे लिव अलोन, बट दे आर इन अ जॉइंट फैमिली, तो कोई है साथ में रहने
हाँ,
वाला। बट एट आफ्टर अ सर्टेन एज मे बी व्हेन दे आर मच वीकर दे विल लिव विद अस। बट आई थिंक जो हमारे बच्चे हैं या यंगर जनरेशन है, वी कांट एक्सपेक्ट दैट फ्रॉम देम।
actually, the
तो
joint family system was very good because somebody will always
या
be young in the house. You'll keep continuing, and older people will die, but your parents will get older. Then you'll get older, but there'll always be somebody. So actually, people scoff at all this, na, ki joint family and this and that. But I think it's a great idea because you never really have to think of retiring. You stay 5 people together. Then you and your brother will stay together. Then it'll just it continues, and it's such a natural way of always having community. It's actually a
Mm.
community thing that you're talking about. Like, people join cults to be in it, but a
Mm.
joint family is really like a community. And it's sad that those things have gone out of style because we want to be independent, or we feel also. I feel that I've seen families. I remember meeting someone recently who said that they all live in one building. Everybody lives,
हाँ, हाँ, हाँ.
and
That is also a good
the
idea.
in-laws are very relaxed, so you can have your party, you can drink, you can do your life in that building. मतलब सबको
Mm.
different floor दिया है तो तुम्हारा privacy भी है, but everybody is near each other. If someone's sick, there are
Yeah.
50 people in the house. I think that's a great idea. If I could live, eventually have a house where me, my husband's sister, her husband, my brother, everybody could live together, I would really like it,
Mm.
because it's fun. Every day you come home, there's someone at home for you. You're not alone. There's a mother-in-law, there's a somebody to have a chat with, somebody to have dinner with. I think it's such a good idea. But since we don't, that's dying out, we should start looking at some
Mm.
community kind thing that we can be a part of.
Yeah, and we're talking about community, but on social media, I don't know if it is still there, but I used to see this trend towards glamorizing living alone, being loving your own company is a different thing, but loneliness को glamorize करना और relationships को आई डोंट नो डीमोनाइज करना, इस तरीके की चीजें बहुत चल रही थी पहले सोशल मीडिया पे, मैंने देखा है पोस्ट इस तरीके की। तो अ, जैसे लोग बोलते हैं कि नहीं मैं रह सकता हूँ, के लिए मुझे किसी की ज़रूरत नहीं है, देन वी आर इन मल्टीपल डिसफंक्शनल रिलेशनशिप्स, जो अभी
Yeah.
भी मैंने आपकी बुक भी पढ़ी थी दी एल वर्ड, उसमें भी आपने बहुत सारी चीज़ें बताई हैं। तो रिलेशनशिप्स से अलग हम रह सकते हैं क्या? जैसे कम्युनिटी वाली बात आपने बोली।
No, I don't think you can actually. Some people say I have pets.
हाँ,
And
आई विल लिव विद माय
I
कैट्स
can have.
फॉरएवर।
Yeah, ऐसा नहीं, it's not possible. It's and I feel but again, I would say if they are really comfortable, like I said, if their attitude is completely of comfort being alone with their pets, then it's
हुँ,
fine. But I feel sometimes, I don't know. I feel sometimes their whole demeanor is little bit like, it didn't turn out well for me, so I don't want to have relationships.
हुँ, हुँ, हुँ,
It
हुँ।
is coming somewhere out of some disappointment or some bitterness. You're not really okay with it. You're saying
हुँ,
I'm okay with it because it's shit, because men are shit. That's why I'm okay with it. But
जनरलाइज़ेशन या
my friends are my family. My cats are
हुँ,
my family, or whatever. But that's not true. At least if you have like a good friend circle, I think that's good. But I think that also only works if everyone in the circle is also in the same situation as yours, which is
यस।
maybe single. Then it works, because then when they're also looking at you like that. But if some people are married or have children, then it gets harder, I'm sure.
Mhm,
So
yeah,
I don't think it's a good idea to be alone, just because you need human you need interaction to be a well-rounded person. How are you going to be a well-rounded person just by talking to your cats, dogs, or reading books or watching TV shows? You're not a well-rounded person. Somewhere
mhm,
you need human whatever. I feel having a small social circle is great. If you have just
yeah,
your, maybe your family, your extended family, who are your friends, and couple of good friends, 2 3 भी बस बहुत है. ऐसा नहीं है that you
yeah,
need the whole world. You don't need to have like a big social circle or go out every day, but you need
mm,
those 5 6 core people who you can be yourself with. You can talk, share things, uh, even if it's your mom or dad, I don't really care. It's just who
mm,
you're comfortable with. So, but this living alone, if you're living alone and you still have that social circle, then it's fine. But if you're living alone and not interacting with people, then I feel that's going to come and bite you, because it's not good. You need to be a well-rounded person. Spending time alone and being alone is very different things. You need to,
mhm,
and social interaction is necessary for being a self-rounded person. It's just that.
mhm. And do you think romantic love is essential?
I would like if everyone has romantic love. It's a very nice thing to have,
Mm,
right? Why would you not
mhm,
have it? I feel everybody should feel that. So I would want to wish that for everyone, that everybody has. But I feel romantic love, uh, it can just be companionship as well. Someone who wants to spend their life with you till the end of days is also romantic. The romantic is not
mm,
just like great gestures or some, I love yous all the time, or all those
Mhm.
things that you see with the influencer couples of Instagram. Like it's like extra. वो भी romantic नहीं है.
Hmm.
Romantic is just that somebody wants to spend time with you. Somebody wants to go and watch a movie, talk about it with you. Somebody wants to know what was your day at work like. If they, if you're angry about a colleague, they'll hear about it. That's
Hmm.
romantic. So I feel romantic love is, I would wish everyone has some kind of companionship, and that is romantic. Romantic is not just a man and woman just like going on a date, or having that
Hmm.
physical chemistry. That is not really, that's not the only thing that's romantic. There's so many other things that people can bring to each other's lives which are romantic, and I wish that for everyone. I wish everybody finds that one person they can do that with. um,
Mhm.
yeah, I just feel people have to change how they see people. You have to change your type as you grow older. You shouldn't have a type. You should just be like, this feels right, so I'm going to do it, not
Hmm.
have too many checklists कि
Yeah.
ये मतलब फिर तो कोई नहीं मिलेगा. um not have, you're not giving people a chance. I feel half the people who don't have someone are not giving it a chance only. उनका चेकलिस्ट
Hmm.
इतना बड़ा है कि दे आर नॉट गिविंग इट अ चांस. सो
दे ऑलवेज से कोई तो और बेटर मिल जाएगा
हाँ,
इसलिए
थोड़ा एडजस्ट.
करंट रिलेशनशिप पे फोकस
नहीं,
नहीं
वो
होता है.
it's an illusion of choice. There is no
पर
choice.
मैंने किसी मूवी में भी देखा था डोंट सेटल मतलब कीप
No,
लुकिंग
no.
योर परफेक्ट लव
I
इज
feel you
कमिंग
need
ऐसा मैंने
to,
किसी
that
तो
kind
हॉलीवुड मूवी
of,
में देखा था.
the Indian adjusting can be brought about in this also. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing that you're not
Mhm.
settling. You're adjusting to the realities of life, and that's fine. Not, and you are not perfect, bhai. Then nobody will ever
Yes.
settle on you, na. People say you're too short, you're too fat, you're not funny enough, you're not, your hair is not nice. What could be anything. If you are not perfect, even the most beautiful people in the world get cheated on or get left by their partners. So nobody is really perfect. So I
Hmm.
feel if people just thoda adjust करेंगे ना, तो they will find that person they can have a good time with, you know.
Mhm. And
So
how has your definition of love changed over the years?
exactly like this, that I don't believe
Hmm.
there's perfect love kind of thing. You have to
Earlier,
work
you
on.
used to believe
Yeah,
when you were
when you're
younger.
younger, you want to believe, na, you want to have that perfect love story, but it's not there. You have to work on it every day. You have to work on your relationship. You have to work on yourself more than anything. Only if you are a sorted person can your relationship be sorted, and you can't expect your partner to be sorted. You have to be sorted. What are you doing? What are you doing with your life? Are you happy with your career? Are you happy with your body? Are you happy with your own self? uh, that's when you can be a good person in a relationship. So I feel that's what's changed. ऐसे नहीं है कि now somebody will fix my life. I will fix my life, and then we will have a good time. We'll talk about it, whatever. Uh,
Hmm.
so that's how I think my definition of love has changed. There's no perfect love. You just have to work at it every day, even with your parents, even with your siblings, anything, even with your friends. You have to really work on it. There's nothing
Mhm.
that's perfect love.
Mhm. And was there a life advice that you got and it has stayed with you?
I am the one who gives the life advice.
Ha, ha, ha.
uh, um, maybe not life advice from a person, but like from my favorite author Murakami. He
Hmm.
has a line that
Mhm.
says, uh, "Pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional." So you will
Mhm.
have shit that goes, but now how much you suffer for it, or how much you wallow in it, and how much you keep letting it happen is the is up to you. So bad things
Mhm.
will happen, but how you react is what is important.
So,
Ask.
and one life advice that you want to give everyone.
Learn from your mistakes, grow, be open to feedback, and know that mostly, don't take anything personally. I feel we take everything very
Mhm.
personally, and every day is a day to reset. So if something's happened wrong yesterday, try and reset today and try to like bring back who you really are, and yeah, be positive despite everything, because it's only that will move you. If you are negative, then you'll just get stuck in that moment. So you have to try and be positive. It's very hard. Some days it won't happen, but if you try and try, वो हो जाएगा. So you have to be positive and keep going. I say now life is relentless, but so are you. You are also relentless. You will also keep pushing. So I think
Mm.
don't let the ball fall, because once it falls, then it will get stuck there. So yeah, that's what
I
it is.
think that is something we need to remember every day.
Yes,
And
yes.
finally, Astha, do let us know one of the sassiest things you have ever done.
Ah, very cliche, but I think I'm sassy every day. That's why this life is just like not feeling that tiresome anymore, because you have to bring it every day. So I think every day just get up, wear something nice, look good, and go to office and be sassy because that's the only way you can keep going. Yeah. So that I do it
Okay.
every day.
So for Astha, life is all about being sassy every day.
Yes,
Huh?
perfect. Yeah, exactly.
Wow, that is super cool. And finally, Astha, let us know how can people connect with you online.
On Instagram at Astha Atre, AASTHAATRAY. You'll find me. Maitri will
Okay.
tag me anyway,
Oh.
right?
So, Asta, it was really lovely speaking with you. I enjoyed talking to you, and I also got some good ideas in my head कि हाँ ऐसे रहा जा सकता है या इस तरीके से सोचा जा सकता है, at least start किया जा सकता है. Okay, Asta, thank you for
Thanks,
being on
thanks,
Little
Maitri.
Fixes, and thank you for your time.
I look forward to this speak out. Thank you. Bye.
अगर आपको ये एपिसोड वैल्यूबल लगा तो प्लीज हेल्प लिटिल फिक्सेस रीच मोर पीपल बाय शेयरिंग इट विद समवन यू केयर अबाउट. यू कैन ऑल्सो गिव अस अ शाउट आउट ऑन इंस्टाग्राम. मेरा हैंडल है @littlepixelspodcast. दिस हेल्प्स मी इन ग्रोइंग द पॉडकास्ट और बहुत सारे और लोगों की हेल्प भी होती है इसको सुन के. आई एम ग्रेटफुल फॉर योर टाइम. अब मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वेडनेसडे को. तब तक के लिए खुद से प्यार करते रहो और सदा सैसी रहो. बाय.